everybody, it's me, Dixie Longate, your tough word lady. Happy February 67th. What used to be the shortest month on the calendar is now the longest month in all of human recorded history. So buckle up and keep a smile on your face because it's going to get worse from here. Now, we're all adapting to this new normal, trying to figure out how we're going to get through. And things are tough for everybody all the way around. Now, some people are really smart and decided not to have children. And that decision is coming back to pay you in spades. But for the rest of us that weren't as bright as you, we still have to take care of our kids, and we got to learn them too, because all the schools have been closed and the teachers are out wearing no pants having a good time on Zoom meetings, and that's hard for the rest of us. Now, my three favorite words in the whole entire English language are back to school. It's those three words you get to use at the end of August every year when you load those kids up on a bus and you say, "Take it away, lady," and then she leaves and you don't see them for 9 months. I mean, apparently they would like bring the kids home at the end of the day or something, but I'd always lock the door. I'm like, "Sorry, we're closed," you know. So, but the kids now, they're like, "Mama, let us in. There's no school," or whatever. And now I got to take care of them. And I got to find activities for them because they're always in my hair. My whole trailer right now just looks like a dang fortress. I have sheets stretched over the backs of chairs, making little forts so they can play in, because apparently a 5-piece puzzle and it's as exciting enough as it says on the box, you know. So the kids are all now doing this stuff. That my 3-year-old, I haven't seen him in 2 weeks. He's somewhere in there, but I don't want to find him, because then I got to get down on my hands and knees and crawl around like that, and I only do that for certain people, and those people aren't allowed to come over because of the quarantine or whatever. So right now, I just throw some kibble in there. I'm sure he'll find it. If he wanted anything, he'd make some noise and holler, so I'm not going to be worrying about it, you know. But in the end, I got to worry about all this stuff to take care of these kids, and I got to learn them. And listen, I didn't get much past the 4th grade because my mama wasn't doing well. She was a chain smoker, and then she was in that big old medical bed. She couldn't do things on her own, you know, so I had to be the one to come and take care of her. You know, I had to be like, plug the toaster in to make her a Pop-Tart, or, you know, oh, I need to watch my stories, change the channel for me and all that. So she couldn't do it by herself, so I had to be there to do it. Plus, I kept getting hauled down to the principal's office all the time because it was never my fault. I was never doing nothing wrong, but the Sculler twins were always getting me into trouble. And no one would do nothing wrong with the Sculler twins because their mama was a teacher's aide that worked in the office, and she was also like the wife of the Presbyterian pastor, so you didn't want to get on her bad side or she'd hex your trailer, and it was just not worth it. So the Sculler twins were doing everything bad, and I was the one getting blamed for it all the time. So I had to go to the principal's office, and it was Principal Jackson, and, you know, all this stuff, and once you go black, and, you know. So anyway, I had to drop out in the 4th grade. So now my son, he's in the 5th grade. He's 10 years old, and he's learning stuff that I never learned in school, and I'm supposed to be the one to teach him because the teachers aren't in session right now. Now he's doing fractions. I don't do fractions. That's a lot of stuff. So when he comes to me with a book and he's like, "Mama, teach me fractions," I'm like, "What is that? How am I supposed to?" So I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to learn him how to do these things, because I want him to be a basic functioning adult when he gets out of my trailer at some point. And otherwise, if he's not going to learn it now, he's not going to know what to do with stuff. And I know kids always come up to you and they're always like, "Oh, Mama, I'm never going to learn this, and I don't really need it in real life, so why do I got to learn it now?" And it's true. Most of the stuff you learn in school, you're never going to use in your real life. I mean, I remember when I was in 4th grade, we read Charlotte's Web, and I've never in my life seen a pig in a barn with a cobweb over him with his name scrawled in it, embroidered by a spider that says "Some Pig." And I live in the South. There's a barn about every 35 feet walking down the street right here. So trust me, you're not going to use most of this stuff. But you got to give the kids an opportunity to be able to learn stuff on account of the fact that they have to be functioning adults and do something good in the world. All right? Because when they move out of the trailer, I don't want to be taking care of them no more. So ladies, I think I've devised the perfect way to be able to help your kids learn fractions and to be able to do something good for yourself too. And it's by putting the fractional amounts of wine in a wine glass. Look, it's a quarter of a glass of wine. It's a half a glass of wine. It's 3/4 of a glass of wine, and this one is full, or what I call an Episcopalian pour. Okay, so what you do is you make some flashcards and then you learn them. Like, for example, this is a quarter of a glass, and what does a quarter translate to? You're an idiot, because only an idiot would look at a full glass and think it only needed a little bit of stuff right in the bottom of it. If you're only going to drink a little bit of something, why don't you cup your hands like this and just pour some in and lick it like you're a deer in a stream? You're not going to amount to anything of value in this world. Just move on. How about this? A half a glass of wine. What does a half a glass look like? It looks like 1/2. And how do you apply that to your life? You're lazy and you're not even trying. Okay, because these people are not going to amount to nothing. Don't let them get even close enough to the stoop of your trailer, because once they learn your address, they're never going to leave you alone. They're going to want to borrow everything you have, and they're never going to return it. All right? Now here, 3/4 of a glass of wine. That looks like 3/4. And that is a horrible person, okay? Because probably what happened is it was a full glass of wine, and then they took a big old gulp out of it and wiped the rim off their lipstick so that you wouldn't see that they've already drank it. And what kind of person is that? They're never going to lend you a quarter to be able to put it in the parking meter, to be able to put it in the collection plate at church. So why you want to hang out with them at all? That brings us to the whole thing, right? 4/4. A 4/4 is a whole glass of wine. And how do you apply that in life? Well, that plus 2 more bottles means that we can be friends. And that's the kind of person you want to associate with. So this is how I take the fractions and go ahead and put it into daily common use. And that's how the kids are going to learn. And then if they do real good on their lessons, you can give them a little glass of wine and they can sip it. And I know you say, oh my Lord, but I don't want my kids drinking wine. But listen, they do that in France all the time. The kids drink a little nip of wine like that. And look how they turned out. French. So this is a little lesson that you can give your kids to learn them how to do things so they can better succeed in life. It's these little things that we have to get through the coronavirus that are going to put us in better state when all this is over. Thank you for joining me in my lesson today and share some of the things that you're doing to help your kids out. Ugh.